Welcome to the View! Yay! Rare. The show where we are always ready for our thing.
But not too close.
But not too close. Not in this new HD.
Unless it's like the foggy lens.
Now that this new HD, they've got to do so much cartooning with the Photoshop for some of those people.
So I've heard.
Yeah, those people.
You know, well,
so
I think we're in HD. Aren't we in HD, Scott?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but we're not at the time yet that we need any of the accoutrement
Of HD?
Yeah.
Like what, masks?
Yeah, that's like the Jews just put their mask on. That might be one of our mashups.
A mask and a what?
A mask mashup.
Okay. We're going to talk about mashups today.
With our vocabulary mashups. It's like a verbal mashup.
Right, we're always talking about verbs and grammar,
always
and
words and grammar
and vocabulary, and what's
you ever hear about those verbs and the grammar? That's such.
And the proper use of English.
Yeah, always talking about that.
And never quite getting it right.
Never, never carrying a whit. We don't give a whit. There's somebody from the UK in here. He'll understand that one. A whit.
I don't think they say that in the UK.
Do they say that in the UK? A whit?
Does anyone?
I don't give a
whit.
whit.
Does anyone in England say whit?
No, not wit. Whit. They say that one, right? See, he said they say it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone from the UK's here.
And they say it all the time. They say whit all the time.
You've never even been to the UK.
I was at the airport.
Did you ever hear Lee Bowery say whit?
Oh, Lee Bowery said, but he was from Australia, darling. Anybody who really knew him knew that. I shamed you into silence.
The sign's not even there.
And the sign's not.
He didn't have an Australian flag stamped on his forehead.
No, he didn't need to.
Ass.
If you knew him,
he didn't even talk like an Australian.
Well, again,
he talked
if you
like
knew him.
He talked like a Londoner.
Yes, but if you knew him, you're digging your hole deeper. Okay, so what are our mashups?
Well,
and what are mashups?
Well, it's when you take two words and put them together.
You mash them up.
It's not a compound word.
And how can you still be standing at the door? How can we still be standing at the door ready to can't wait to leave.
Keep talking. And she'll step further and closer to the door.
Inch by inch, slowly I turn.
So it's when people tell you that you represent two concepts that they've decided to put into one word.
Right.
Such as?
Well, somebody...
who shall remain nameless.
Who shall remain nameless.
Mostly because we can't remember their name.
Was thought to be adorable and notorious at the same time. So that makes them adorious.
I'm sure that'll catch on.
I'm sure we'll catch on because there are so many adorable, notorious people.
Yeah.
I can't think of any, but...
Adorable?
They're out there.
Some of them. They're what?
Adorable.
Oh, they're notorious.
Well, Jane, for example, is adorable.
Oh, yeah, Jane is a good one.
Especially after that video.
That where she jerked off the cab driver.
It's adorious.
It's adorious. It was very adorious. All right. Then there's this is one and all of that new androgynous electronica going around lately that kind of started with Rich, and then there's Andrew Cox, and then the Brandon Hilton, and all of those kind of like boy girl electronic. So they're androgynous and it's electronica, so that makes them
Andronica.
Andronica, yes.
That's Brandon Hilton.
Yeah, not to be confused with the Andromeda strain. This is the Andronica strain.
Yeah, nothing to do with sci-fi.
Nothing to do with sci-fi or passing germs along or anything like that. It's something else. This is the...
All right, well, let's do one last word since we're getting the signal from our cameraman.
Okay. And the last mashup is Croot. And can you guess what Croot is? It's not a movie. It's not a movie with Jane Fonda.
Is it rude and cute?
No, it's creepy and cute.
Oh.
And that would be something like the Zombie Kids or like a Disco 2000 kind of thing, or like the Chucky doll, Chucky.
Well, in tribute to Michael, I came up with the word right now.
Yeah, that's why you rushed us off because you had.
Because we are getting the sign.
Yeah, and you wanted to make sure there was time to fit your thing in or whatever.
See, I consider Michael very verbose because he can't say things in few words, and he's
this
also
is bringing
funny.
Sylvie to the front of the. So
my word for Michael, he's a verbunny.
A verbunny. because I'm a
because you're funny and you're verbose.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Verbunny.
I'm verbunny.
Vocabulary from the pew.
Yeah. And we'll be right back after these words from our commercial from the announcements and the people who are and I can't seem to stop talking. We're going to have to shut the camera off pretty soon as soon as I'm done talking.
And now a word from our sponsor. Welcome back to the pew.
Welcome back to the pew.
Welcome back to the pew.
After that informative break.
Very informative. Very informative.
We're gonna from vocabulary to religion.
Yeah. And this is it's sort of
as you can see, I'm actually wearing a crucifix. And it's a cross.
That's not a crucifix.
No crucifix. Well, that's how much I know about religion. That I'm getting my crosses and crucifixes mixed up. Thank you, Diana, for making this and bringing it to me.
Oh my gosh! And you know what? Thinking for the cross reminds me. Scott Denton sent me a box of Kinder Chocolate, which I thought was really nice, and I've been saying every week I was going to thank him for that. And thank you, Scott, for the Kinder Chocolate. It's delicious. I love Kinder Chocolate. I love Kinder Chocolate.
Which means kid chocolate.
Well, yeah, in German it means
Kids kind of chocolate?
Kid's chocolate. But it's a special kind of chocolate because it's made with more Vollmilch.
Well, what does that have to do with the religion?
Nothing, but I'm thanking somebody like you for that thing. So, and I thank God for Kinder Chocolate. So, yeah.
Shout out to God.
Yeah, shout out to God, even though he didn't send me the Kinder Chocolate. According to my aunt, that's another story. According to my aunt, he did. But we'll talk about her another time. So on Tumblr, I find, I'm always, I'm not, I'm hardly ever on Tumblr, but when I am, I'm looking up religious sites. And there were...
Never goes to church, but just looks it up on Tumblr.
Oh, it's much more convenient that way. But I found this whole category that I thought was really interesting. It was sites for people who are a little bit weird and maybe gay and like maybe not doing things that might follow the Ten Commandments, but they're decent people, they're good people, and they should go to heaven anyway. And these sites are explaining to all the different religions that you can go to heaven even if you're gay, and even if you're a little bit wacky, and whatever. And so we were going to talk about the three main ones. There's one called Hope Remains for Christianity, and if you go there, it'll tell you how you can go to heaven and be a good Christian, even if you are, weird and gay and all that.
I don't like that name though, Hope Remains, because it sounds scary.
Well, Christianity is pretty scary. I don't know if, somebody just spilled something very scary. But
so long as it wasn't the blood of Christ, we're okay.
Yeah, they didn't do that. Oh, it was the blood of Christ. And then there's one called, I like this one. Fuck yeah, sex positivity.
Oh, yeah, that one sounds better.
That's for for people of Islamic faith. It tells you can be gay and you can be weird and the women can show their boobs and stuff like that. And that's called Fuck Yeah, Sex Positivity. Then there's the Jewish one's my favorite, Trans Torah, and that tells you that you can be transsexual, you can be any kind of sexuality, and still God will like you and all that kind of stuff.
The only thing is about those groups is that I remember like years ago I decided to go to the Dignity group, which is the gay group for the Catholics, and I thought, let me just try
Dignity.
Because I grew up, I used to have to be forced to go to church when I was a kid, and I thought, let me just do it again for old time's sake, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, did you ever?
No, I didn't like it as a kid, and then I went to the gay group, and I still didn't, just because it was gays, I didn't like it then.
This is how sick I am. In Peru, when they would hand out their little leaflets asking you to go, there would always be a group shot of people in their church, and I was also always grabbing them saying, are there any cute guys in this picture? Are there any cute guys in this picture?
I think a lot of people go to church looking for cute guys.
Well, in Peru, they go to church looking for cute guys. Believe me, it's the only that and the other thing they do.
What's the other thing?
The other bad thing.
What other bad thing?
Yeah.
Drugs?
Yeah.
How do you get drugs in church?
Well, I'll be goddamn. No, I don't know. I'm sure I wouldn't know, but the other people would go there too, because it's the only place where everybody mingles all in the same place. So if somebody from A block or B block or C block, whatever, they all go there to get saved.
Thank you very much for breaking that down for us.
This is from Roman Oscar. Says, do you think the underground scene has changed for the better or worse? And do you think the anti-rave laws have had any big event on the scene? Or did it go further underground? Now that is an awful lot of question there.
I don't think there are any anti-rave laws in New York.
Are there?
I don't think there are. Because those are specific laws.
And anyway, weren't they deemed unconstitutional or something?
I don't know.
I hope they what?
Those are like Midwestern laws.
Yeah, they don't affect us. They don't count. Better people in New York City.
There is no underground anymore.
No, yeah, that's
Instagram destroyed the underground.
Instagram, yeah, like video, Instagram kill the underground.
Instagram kill the underground clubs.
Yes.
There's no more underground.
It's true though, because you can't. It's what? It doesn't look the same. No, well, it's because you can't keep anything a secret. There's no such thing as a secret, and so if it's not a secret, then it's not cool, because in order to be cool, it has to be a secret. So,
no secret there.
And now you've been told that secret. So, and it's because of the internet. This show, in fact, is part of the problem, not the solution.
See you next time.
Bye.